Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. Kieran is back as a guest with a new army. He has brought his household knights to take on the Studio Dark Angels. This is a first for us here at SN with the knights being played in the Horus Heresy game. A first, so that means that we're all very excited. We are playing Sector Control mission, which is a mission which is very narrative driven with a defender and an attacker. And we have this glorious battlefield just behind me. We have a Dark Angels Manufactorum with a lot of classic Games Workshop terrain, and it just looks very cool. Now, as for Kieran, he is bringing some big boys. Obviously, when you're playing a full Knights list, you do need a couple of the big boys to bring all the smaller class armigers. And as you can see now on screen, it does look stunning. As for myself, I will be controlling and commanding the mighty Dark Angels. The first is here again, and I have a full armored spearhead to actually control and try and take down as many knights as possible. With that said, we're all eager to start, but first of all, let's check out lists with Kieran's knights coming up first.
Hey guys, I'm back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kieran. I've been on the channel a couple times, but with a different army. Today I'm bringing the Questoris Knights. Normally I run Emperor's Children, but after the last couple of games, if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. I wanted a change of pace. I'm a huge Knight player in 40k, so I thought, why not try them in Heresy? I've heard some things in Heresy that they're not that great, or they could use some work, which is fair enough. So I've developed a list that hopefully should have enough scoring and enough firepower to win me the game. So going straight onto the list, we'll start off with my Warlord, who is a Knight Castigator. Obviously, being the Warlord, you want to give him Sensual and the Warlord trait, Master of the Household. Increasing ballistic skill and weapon skill by 1 is great. He's essentially got weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 5, so to be dealt with. And then obviously with his Warlord trait, allowing other big knights to react without the restrictions of target that they're reacting to being 8 wounds or a Titanic or a knight themselves. Very good, very useful. That's him. He's very simple. Moving on, we now then have a Questoris Knight, which will be the errant layout. So he'll have a thermal cannon, again for a nice 5-inch blast template at strength 8, AP 1. Should hopefully mince through some either armor, which I'm going to be facing as I've seen Pardo. He's got the tanks out. He's coming to play. And I've got a Reaper Chainsword in there as well. So shred some infantry if they get too close. Hopefully that's the idea. Hopefully it works. His upgrade, I've given him the Arbalista, I hope I say those right, one of those two is hopefully right, which basically makes him a siege expert, so his ballistic skill goes up to 5, and he can roll an extra scatter die and choose whichever option I'd like. Being a blast template, you want that, the -5 weapon skill, ballistic skill is nice, but if you get the direct hit, you're going to take the direct hit. That's him, nothing else on him, nice and simple. And then the big mama himself is the Knight Proforion. I think it's Proforion, I'm not too sure. All I know is it's got 4 huge Lascannons, and from what I've been told, might be a bit busted. I did give Pardo fair warning. I messaged a couple days ago, I'm like, look, I'm bringing this Knight because I've got one, never used it before. I've heard it's good, but no, it's nasty weapons. He was more than happy for me to have it. I'm more than happy to take it as long as he's happy. Hopefully, she lives up to the hype and performs to the standard I'm hoping, for her points, hopefully. She has Implaceable on top of that as well. So what that means is her ballistic skill goes up to 5. So for her Mega Twin Lascannons, having Ordnance 2 large blast inches, again, 5-inch large blast templates, those could scatter wherever. -5 is always good on the ballistic skill. And then what else it increases, is the +1 hull point, bringing her up to 10 hull points, and she can never take more than 1 hull point per attack. So even if you've got Exo Shock, even if you roll and explode, I can only take 1 hull point. So at 10 hull points, at front armor 14 with a 4-up involve, I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon. Enough time to cause some damage. And then moving on to my troops, we all love them. Nice little armigers to run around the board. I have 2 Helverins and 5 Warglaves, bringing me up to a total of 7 Armigers for 7 line. As I said, I've got the firepower, I've got the line. Hopefully, I've got this game in the bag, and I can finally show Pardo that his rolls will not save him another time. I'll see you guys on the battlefield.
So, back to the first we go with an Armoured Spearhead Rite of War at 3,000 points. Now, before we get stuck into the list, I just want to point out that me and Kieran have agreed to play this mission as 4 turns, same as the Siege of Cathonia and the new Better Garment book. Now, we have done this even though this mission does allow for some extra turns to take place, but we are testing out these missions for some smaller Horus Heresy events in the next few months, and this is one of the missions we want to incorporate into these events and play it with 4 turns. So this is basically a test for us as well. Now, straight to the list. First of all, we have a Centurion. He is upgraded to be a Herald for some extra line goodness. He has a Terranic Greatsword, and obviously I've also given him the Firewing as well, just for a bit of a change. Then for my Warlord, which has to be my Warlord, we have the Master of Armour. So yes, we have a Predator tank. Beautiful Predator tank as well. We've gone for the Magna-Melta cannon, same for my other 2 Predators, which I'll go into later on. It has a Dozer blade, 2 Lascannons, and obviously it's got the Ironwing. I just want to point out that all my vehicles are Ironwing. My 2 Inner Circle Knights are Deathwing, and yes, that's basically it. I haven't gone for anything different, yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I will be re-rolling ones against those big 3 knights, which are vehicles, which is very tasty. Moving on to elites, first of all, we have 2 Inner Circle Knights. We have units of 6 this time, just because they do fit in a Proteus Line Raider with a unit of 6. All of them with Terranic Greatswords, and I've gone for the Slayer of Beasts, I think it was. No, Hunter of Beasts, which allows them to re-roll 1s with toughness against toughness 5, or re-roll all wounds against toughness 6 or more. Great against, obviously, the smaller little knights that we will see in this game. Lastly, in elites, we have a Contemptor Dreadnought. I've brought it with 2 Gravis Lascannons, just for, so again, some great shooting power against these knights. There's a lot of wounds and hull points to take out, as you have seen already in Kieran's list. And yep, try it out. Again, re-rolling 1s to hit against those knights is always tasty. Moving on to troops, which we have 3 of, and all 3 will have a line just because the support squads, which is the first unit I'm going to go into, will be attached with the Herald itself. So we have a 10-man support squad, all wielding plasma guns. I have Artificer armor on the Sergeant. Then I've got 2 basic tactical squads, a 10-man as well, Artificer armor, power swords on the Sergeant, and a Vixilia to go with the unit. Now, these guys do have Firewing, which makes them +1 to bolters, which is great because they will be hitting with their bolters on a 2-up, which reminds me of a lot of my classic Imperial Fists when I go to battle. Lastly, moving on to heavy support. First of all, we have 2 Sicarians. I've got the Volkite Culverins on the sponsons and a heavy bolter as the hull-mounted weapon. Then moving on, we have 2 Land Raider Proteus. I've had to put them on into the heavy support just because Terminator squads of 6 can't take them as dedicated transports, so you have to put them into the heavy supports to take that 1 extra Inner Circle Knight in each of those squads. Lascannons galore, so 2 front-mounted Lascannon and obviously the sponsons, which it already brings. That is my list. Excited to use it, excited to play the Knights finally in the Horus Heresy game 2.0. So let's get stuck in, and that's coming right up.
House Veroni made planetfall to Selex 9. Located in the galactic north, close to Caliban, homeworld of the Dark Angels. The infamous Knights of Veroni were sent by the Emperor to bolster the existing contingent of the First Legion, stationed at a large weapons manufactorum in order to protect the installation from traitor sabotage or assault. A Vox transmission to Celex 9 arrived shortly after the Imperial Knights made contact with the garrison. The message came from Luther, Master of Caliban. Although it pertained to House Veroni's arrival, the transmission was sealed, coded only to be accessed by the Legion's commanders. Within moments, the weapons of the Dark Angels had turned on their supposed ally, with a withering hail of firepower unleashed on the unsuspecting knights.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for
War. Is it war or battle?
I left it up to you, see? I left it up to you. Now, when I know it's coming from the guest, I let it up to them. You can say war, battle. You decided by yourself. Karen back as a guest, back from uni for Easter. So, yeah, we're excited to see how it goes. We are playing Sector Control, as we've already stated, one of the new missions in the Battle Exemplar battles.
Volume 1, yes.
Volume 1. There's a couple. There's Ambush, there's Sector Control, and there's
Line Advance.
And Line Advance, which I love. And
It'd be a bit unfair in this
yes,
case.
it's a bit too much. You have a bit too much line units, so yeah, it wasn't fair. We have actually spoke about it before the game started. So yeah, Knights finally on the SN Battle Reports tables, and the Dark Angels are trying to take them down. You have strategic advantage. You won that on the roll of a 5. I rolled a 3, sadly. So you decided to go Defender.
I did.
Makes more sense narrative-wise. And it's cooler. I think that you have a slight advantage in the sense that you have more line at the moment.
Yes.
But my list has a lot of Daka as well, against, obviously, the likes of Knights. So should be a very interesting game. Do you want night fighting? No, you at the moment you choose, right?
I choose if I want night fighting.
But you can think about it a bit because we need to roll first. I am the attacker for this game. I deployed first. Let's check out my deployment. So tactically deployment, I'm actually trying to get it was actually quite difficult to deploy for starters because we are playing Hammer and Anvil. There wasn't a lot of space, so I've tried to put my close combat units at the very, very front, and obviously my hard-hitting melters and stuff in range as much as possible, and then have a second back line of shooting with some extra rhinos. So we do have my two tactical, one of the tactical marines is in here, the other tactical marine is at the very end there, and the plasma support squad is just beside that land raider. So again, it was more to do with the space I had and what I wanted first to reach Kayron's lines. What about you, my friend? Take us through your tactical deployment here.
Right, so as you can see, this ingenious deployment, I lied, there was absolutely no thought behind it. Obviously, big boy, middle. And the reason I did that was, well, you have to come to me. It's a nice open field in the sense, so at least he'll have a good view of whatever he wants to shoot. Mm-hmm. And I was going to go very front heavy with the armigers, but then I've remembered that you want to get close to me.
Yes.
I don't necessarily
want to. For this mission, yeah. We'll explain the mission a bit now after you talk a bit about
Of course. So I swapped them around a bit, put some armigers in the back, put some big knights in the front like this Questoris.
Okay.
Just to, hopefully hold you back for a bit.
Yes, yeah.
And over here on the left side, we've got the same thing, really. See if I can maybe move around this corner, because I'm scared of those knights, scared of this plasma.
Yeah.
But hopefully this side's a bit less of a threat than currently that side over there.
Yeah. So you just need to take down whatever gets close to you.
Yes.
And for me, I need to basically take down anything that also is on my closest objective. Let's go through Sector Control, because this is a mission that a lot of people haven't played, and we have just played it once on the channel, which was against Iron Hands, myself against Iron Hands. World Eaters Vein Iron Hands, you can actually go and check that out. It's actually Robin from Geeks War Gaming, cracking game. Now, it works very differently. So the defender actually is like a defender. We've got 5 objectives on the table. Kieran deployed 3, I deployed 2. So each of these objectives at the end of the player turn, player turns, not game turns, you roll on a chart. On a 1, 2, 3, you get 0 points. On a 4, 5, 6, you get 1 point. Now, there's a bit of something different, which is I get a +2 to that roll. And if I get a 7+ on any of these objectives with a scoring unit, I get 3 points and the objective is disappeared. So it's very, very tactical, especially on Kieran's side. I think that Kieran has to play a bit more tactical than myself because I'm basically moving forward and trying to shoot things off the table. Kieran needs to be careful about securing those objectives and scoring early on. Yes. But it's really cool because there can be massive swings with my 3 points and suddenly the objective isn't even there. Yeah. As for secondaries, we have Slay the Warlord
and Bloodied but Unbroken.
And Bloodied and Unbroken, which is only for the defender. So if you have more units on the table at the end of the game than myself, Kieran will score another point. There is no points for killing any super heavies or anything. It's very simple. Yes, very, very simple. Break the ranks. There's no first strike, nothing like that. Perfect. I am going first.
Yes, and that's
Do you want to steal the initiative?
Of course I want to.
You have to say, yes, I am going to steal the initiative. Okay.
Can I just mention as well, the way we've placed these is very, very cool. Like, you've got to reach my front line first. There's the objectives. Then we've placed them like in these little factory areas, and then finally the last pipeline over here.
Let's check. Let's show them where the objectives are. I haven't shown them. So there's 2 in my front lines, which obviously have been deployed by myself. I think there's one underneath.
He's currently standing on it. Yeah.
There's one over here, obviously representing that terrain piece. We've got one in the back line here by the pipes, and then there's one
right here,
right there, just in front of there. Perfect. And by the way, he's deployed his 3 knights because obviously his Warlord trait grants big knights to be allowed to give reactions within a normal
Master of the Household.
There we go. There we go. Perfect. So good luck, my friend.
Right. This nice SN logo right here. Let's see.
Looking for a 6. That is a 2. Glorious black and gold dice. I will be using these new dice. They're on the website now. Probably out of stock by now because the dice just go so quickly. Even Kieran, which is a local here, it's daily. So hopefully there is some stock still there if you're interested in supporting the channel and getting some extra dice. Now, that's over. The game's about to start. Dark Angels turn 1 coming up next. And we're back. Movement now over for the Dark Angels. Everything moving forward. Everything. Even the Sakarans in the back lines. Just to make sure that I can get everything in range if they start moving back. Like cowards that they are. No. Kieran doesn't play like a coward.
You moved forward.
Oh, yes. So the first thing I moved is my Rhino. Caught me by surprise. He's actually reacted and moved forward. Now within the objective, right? You're within the rector. So obviously next turn, I can't disembark, but obviously it's always great to actually get a bit of inches there. Especially onto that objective. So like I said, everything's moved up, everything's got line of sight, into range with most of its guns, especially the multi-melters on the Rhinos. Even though I move flat out, I can still shoot 1 weapon, which is great, a normal ballistic skill, which is great. So I know for sure a couple of things that I will be shooting, so we can start some shooting if you don't mind.
Of course.
We're going to start off with my Contemptor.
Yes.
4 shots with the Lascannons, and I'm going to go into the smaller knights. This is me. If I was a knight, I think it would be that one. That one's you.
That's me.
And that one would be Big Will.
That's big. I was going to say Big Will. You know, I didn't want to be mean.
Or Dayan.
I didn't want to be mean, but I said Big Will.
Okay, perfect. So here we go. We're going to start off with my Lascannon. So hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because it is a vehicle, and obviously because of my wing, I can reroll these. All hits.
6.
And then strength 9 to your armor value of 13. And that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is a glance and 3 pens already straight through.
Jesus.
I could sunder, right? Because they are vehicles?
They are vehicles,
okay, but because you can sunder glanced hits, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it as a glanced hit. 4 up invulnerable save.
We'll do the
fail these 3 straight away. Make it everybody happy.
Oh my god.
There we go. Listen. What's happened? What happened in your tray? What happened before with an insect?
A fly landed on the knight and just died. It just died on
What
the
did
night.
I say? What did I say?
He said it was going to be a sign.
Yep. And here we go. Okay, so these 3 go through, and then the glance and the 4 up. Obviously,
of
that's the
course,
one
yeah.
that goes. Okay, so it's D3 of these, isn't it?
Well, you have to roll for the damage
Oh, I need
table.
to see if they explode,
Yes,
right? So I
see
need
whatever you do.
sixes, basically.
Don't get sixes, please. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh,
Two
for God's sakes.
sixes, guys. Remember, if you want these dice, you can find them on the web store. So two wounds, 2 hull points, and then 2 D3, right?
So 1 hull point so far because I saved 1 glance.
Oh, you saved the glance. That's
Yep,
true.
and then so
then
that becomes a 2 because I always add the +1 on top of D3. So that becomes a 3 on top
Why
of that.
do you get +1 on top of the D3?
So you get the wound you do plus D3.
So it's D3 +1?
Yes.
If you explode?
Yes.
Wow.
You roll 2 sixes.
Okay, so this becomes...
So that becomes a 2, so that's 5, and that's 6. I think he's on 1 hull point left.
Okay, we'll check, and then have a little think about what's shooting next. Okay, we have checked,
I don't know why
and yes, I've killed a knight with my first shooting, and I had to double check this a couple of times because it actually says here vehicle damage. I thought it was D3 always, but it actually says D3 additional hull points as well as the hull point it loses for the penetrating hit. So they were all penetrating hits, and then you add the D3 for the vehicle explosions. So it only has 6 hull points, doesn't it?
Only has 6 hull points.
So I've done 6 hull points.
Yeah.
So it is dead. What happens now?
He explodes catastrophically.
Okay, so do you want to do that? Because I have no idea what that does.
Of course, yeah. So he explodes, let me see, where is the range over here? So D6 plus 6.
Okay.
Of course.
5.
So he explodes 11 inches at a strength of 7 plus D3.
Okay.
So 7, 8, 9.
Okay, nice.
Excellent.
Okay, so it catches everything. So what we'll do this off camera, and we'll come back to basically tell you what's actually happening. Okay, we're back because it actually has 7.
Yes.
So not crying, but there's still a lot. So what we're going to do, we've already done the blast and all that. So if it dies, we're going to keep the blast, and we actually already have stated that he's lost a wound. He's lost a wound. The rest didn't go through even with a 3-up, and I didn't manage to pierce the 13 armor. So I'm going to carry on shooting. Yes. I'm going to shoot a multi-melter in there and see what happens. So 1 shot. Hitting on that, and then strength is 8. Am I within 12 inches?
Oh,
Just quickly check. So, not from the gun.
Not from the gun, unfortunately.
So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So nothing there. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually fire... I will fire... Okay, I'm going to shoot that melter from that rhino into him as well. He's not in melter range.
No.
Hitting on that, that's a hit. And
that's not a pen.
That's not a pen.
Thank God for that.
And then, what do I do?
Good boy, eat all these.
I think I'm going to actually have a little think. I might fire some Sicarians into it.
Try and get those last.
But the problem is I have strength, I think it's strength 8 on the top.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a little think, and we'll come back in just a second. I've had a think, and we will be doing the Sicarians into it. So it's just the accelerator autocannon. It's 8 shots. It's hitting on 3s and re-rolling 1s because it is a vehicle. So that's a full house. And then a strength 8. So I'm needing 5s to glance.
Yes. And you get 2 6s.
And that's 2 pens. That's 2 pens.
That's 2 pens.
And these are rending as well, which doesn't really matter. So.
Huzzah! Yes!
Passed them both. Okay, so we're going to rinse and repeat. With the next one, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
So
that's
2
misses. And then looking 5s and 6s. And that's a glance and a pen.
Not like it matters because you'd kill him no matter what happens.
Yes, doesn't matter, yeah.
Huzzah! No, he dies.
There we go. Okay, so now he dies. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep the explosion, mark the 2 armigers with an extra wound less, and then we are going to come back for more shooting. All Lascannon goodness firing now into your warlord, isn't it?
Yes.
That's your warlord. Okay, so hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits, and then I do have 1 shot, which is twin linked, which doesn't need. And then again, strength 9. Sundown these.
So 1 glance, 1
so
pen.
2 pens, right?
2 pens, front armor 13.
Yeah, 2 pens. 2 pens.
You need to stop with these pens. you really need to stop.
So 1 glance. Do you doing the penetrating first?
Yeah, penetrating first. Oh, of course.
There's 2 pens. 2 pens.
Oh, it's true. They're both pens.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
1
so
pass,
1
1 goes through, and then you do have a glancing hit there.
Yes.
Which passes. Okay.
So 1 pen.
1 pen. See if it goes through.
Nope.
No, that's just a single damage. Yeah.
So
not bad. The difference of explosions and going through properly or not. Okay. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire him into. I think I need to get the big knights out the way. So I'm going to fire my turret weapon and the Lascannon on the right towards him, and then this one can't see, so he's going to fire into this armature.
Okay.
I'm going to fire with that one first, hitting on 2s.
I might choose to return.
Reroll. Oh, I don't reroll 1s against him because he's not a vehicle. Do you want to return fire?
Would you say that's your side armor?
With who?
Is it the Predator that's shooting at
I
him?
think it would be my. Yeah, I think it would be side armor. Yeah.
Side armor.
Yeah.
Strength 6. Your side armor is
I think it's 12.
12. So I need 6s to glance you.
Yeah, but you do have rending on it on that?
No.
Okay, so you can glance back.
I think I'll return fire with him.
Okay, we can do that after. And then one last cannon, but it's already failed, so it's this one.
And I think he'll return fire as well.
You can do two shooting
I have
reactions?
two shooting
Okay, so he'll fire back. Perfect. So then we go on to the turret weapon, which is hitting on 2s because he is my warlord.
Yes, sir.
And strength is 8. So
Front armor's 13.
13. And I'm not within,
You're not within
armor
50,
bane, right? Because I
50.
should be, my range is 36, so it's
18. No.
18. I'm out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 1 pen.
That's still 1 pen.
1 pen.
Huzzah. That saves.
Passes. And then one last cannon going in,
Missed.
which
Oh,
I
rerolls.
reroll. Yeah.
Hits. No
And
pen. Or a glance.
but I do have
Oh,
Sunder,
Sunder indeed.
which is a pen.
Pen, of course it is.
So 4 up.
Huzzah. Yes, he makes
Passes
it.
again. Nice. Perfect.
Why couldn't I do this before?
Yes. What we're going to do, we're going to shoot back now.
Yes.
Do you want to do it on camera, off
Yeah,
camera?
I can do it off camera.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll do 2 thermal shots into him. So both hit.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Perfect.
And strength 8, and I am within armor bane range because I have 36-inch range as well.
Perfect.
Such as yourself. So first one. That's a double 1. Excellent.
So what's your strength?
It's melted.
8,
Strength
so
8,
nothing.
And then the other one. That's a pen.
Does go through. Perfect.
Excellent.
So I do have a 5-up
in
invulnerable
warlords.
save as for my warlords. Nothing.
Nothing.
So all yours.
And then
This is my warlord, by the way.
yeah,
so you
it's
could
like-
get.
I might have done this the other way around, shouldn't I?
Why?
Because if I roll a 5 or 6 here, he dies. Does it explode?
What do you mean on who?
On this guy right here, because he's got a melter. It's AP 1.
Yeah, on the yeah. But what do you want to? What do you want to do?
Because if he kills him, then there was no point of reacting here. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
doesn't really matter, does it?
Huzzah! 5 and 6. That's a 3.
No, it's a 3.
Comes-
Plus 2 is
Yeah.
a 5, so
Weapon
it is a
destroyed.
weapon destroyed. So the turret weapon is destroyed, which is great for you.
Yes.
And now you want to shoot with him as well, right?
Yes, indeed.
Can you shoot at the same target?
Well, you shot me, so I assume so.
Hmm.
If you split your fire, can 2 units fire back at you?
Let's check. Okay, we can't see anything that doesn't state that 2 can shoot
can't,
back. So
yeah.
obviously it does state that 1 unit can only do 1 reaction,
Yep.
but it doesn't state that anything back. Comment in the comment section if we're doing this wrong, but we think we're doing it right.
It makes
so,
sense, 'cause you shouldn't
firing into the side armor.
Yes.
We've already stated that. So here we go. League in 6s. My side armor is 12.
I need to hit you first.
Yeah.
I'm Bliss skill 5 though, because
Perfect.
he's a cool guy. All right, excellent. So how many misses we have here? 1, 2. I'm just going to quickly check, because I might have twin linked if I am.
And he's ballistic skill 5, right?
5. He is
Okay.
twin linked as well. Excellent.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, let's see if we can get some. Well, that's
60
everything.
6s. And then now we're looking for those
Those tasty 6s.
very important 6s. Yeah. Let's
see if I
do
can pull a U.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Oh, that's 3.
That's 3. That's all you need, unless I pass my 5-up invulnerable saves.
You can pass 1. You can pass. I'll grant you that.
Okay, so 5-ups. If not, stay the warlord for Karen.
That's for God's sakes.
That is 1. That is 2. That is 3.
You need to stop.
Second Predator now firing. We will be firing the turret weapon into the Big Knight, who is on 6 hull points left, and 1 Lascannon, and then 1 Lascannon again. Rinse and repeats into this one because of the angle of the tank. So let's fire into the Armature first, which is a hit, and strength 9, so 2 to wound.
That is not a wound.
That is not a wound. And then we are going with the 3 shots into the Big Knight first, hitting on that, not that. And strength is 8.
So looking for 4s to glance. 5s
4,
to pen.
no, looking for 5s to glance,
5s to
right?
glance.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so one glance.
I math correctly.
1 glance.
1 glance.
4 up.
4 up.
Nope, so
he
that's
takes
another
a hole.
one taken down. And then we have the Lascannon to finish off, which is a hit. And is a
Pen.
penetrating. 4 up. Don't fail it.
No,
That is a pass again. Brilliant stuff. Okay, next up, we're going to go into my second Land Raider. He's firing everything into him. So I've got 4 shots, which are not twin linked, hitting on 3s. All hits. And then looking for 4s to glance. with Asunder. That
Jesus
is,
Christ.
that is 3 pens and 1 glance. It's exactly the same as before.
Right,
So
3 pens. 2 go through.
Okay, 2 go through.
And then glance. The same.
Is the same. So 2 go through. I need in 6s here.
Don't
We
get
want the
sixes.
G3 plus 1.
Okay, that's
Okay,
2
so
hull points.
two more hull points down. He is down to
3.
3 left. And then we have my twin linked one, which is hits and nothing but Sunder. Nothing. Okay. Moving on to.
You need to start.
We only have 1 more Melta. Is that Melta in range? 24 inches. I think it's only in range. Can I shoot at that?
That's 24. You're just out.
No, sorry. What are you measuring from?
The big Melta?
No, he's 36
this
inches. That's
Melta.
24. So he's out. Is he into this one?
Into this
Into the
one?
wounded one, yeah?
I don't think you can see him. Unfortunately, the crates are in your way.
Okay, and so I'll shoot at that one on that side
Yes,
then.
you can see this point
Okay,
here.
so let's shoot that one. Yep, the
Yes,
one that
you're well
basically
within.
you're measuring now. So hitting on that,
not a
but
hit.
I have twin linked on that Melta, which is fair. And then to finish off my shooting phase, and Karen would be very happy about
It's been
that,
dreadful.
we will be firing my last Predator into him. Has to happen. Has to happen. I need to try and take that out. I've just had a little deja vu
Have you now?
of you removing that knight. Seriously, like no joke. Okay, so hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because you're a vehicle,
Get that again.
all hits, and then looking for 5s to glance.
That's 2. That's
That's
2.
a glance and a pen. Yeah.
So pen. That goes
No.
through. A glance. That goes through.
Okay, so the glance goes through anyway, taking you down to 2.
to 2.
And then AP1 here is a 4. Oh.
So he's down to 1.
Down to 1. But I do still have my 2 Lascannons,
Yeah.
which are gonna go.
Both missed.
But I reroll
Roll.
1s against vehicles. 2
Both
hits. I love how you think it's gone badly and then it's like, I reroll. Okay, so that is 2. I'm gonna keep that because that is 2 glancing hits. I don't really. You have 1 left. I'm gonna allow you to roll 2 4-ups. I think you're gonna roll it. Do you want to do 1 at a time?
He's dead.
Okay. He is kaboom. So we need to roll
This is
for.
really bad,
we need to roll
man.
for the
D6 plus 6.
D6 plus 6.
That's 6, 7, 8.
That's for the range, right?
Yep.
And then you need to roll for the strength. Okay, it's the
Strength
big
10.
one. Okay, let's sort that out, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we are back, and Karen is looking for some wound markers. I've got some more outside. Karen, that's the end of my shooting phase.
Oh no.
It's gone pretty well for us, hasn't it?
It's gone a bit too well.
Okay, so this is what you do for this is if you become a traitor, or sort of, this is what happens. So take us through what's actually happened with the explosion. It was strength 10.
Yes.
And the range was 8, I think it was,
8
9.
inches, yeah.
So a couple of them have taken a wound, right?
Yes. So he's taken a wound again, and he's managed to save it. And then these two actually failed to get wounded.
Yep. And then he's lost the hull point, right? With
Yes.
the strength 10
Because you penetrated
explosion.
his front.
Perfect. 2 big knights down. I slowly get the gif of why people don't play
play
knights,
knights.
and they play with an allied knight only.
Yes.
So on to your turn. No scoring from myself.
No.
So tactical play coming in for K-Run. Very important turn 1 coming up next. We're back. Turn 1 knights now. Movement over at least. And K-Run, take us a bit through your tactical play here. Everything's moving up. You want to get into Melta range to blow up some tanks. Hopefully blow up some tanks
yeah.
and score at the same time. Now is the time to try and score at least a couple of points, which is the important bit for this mission. So yeah, take us through what's actually moved.
Right, so all the armigers pretty much moved forward except for the Helvrins, which have just stayed back to provide long-range fire support.
Yep, exactly.
Big guys just shuffled a little bit, just with more center of the board, nothing special. And then, as I said, all the other little armigers have just pushed forward to try and at least have 2 armigers on each objective to try and, deny. If you kill one, at least I'll have another to deny
100%,
you.
yeah.
And that's that.
Perfect. Do you know what you're shooting? Do you want to have a little think about? Do you want to shoot with something like I did, and it was good?
Yeah.
Bit of good luck.
I think I will. Yeah, I think I'll start very nice and simple.
Okay.
These armigers first are going to try and their luck against your warlord.
Perfect. Okay, I
need
can't shoot back or anything,
I
so
need to get rid of.
all yours.
Right, so we'll do the front guy first.
Yeah, at least get slay the warlord.
Yeah. So we're hitting on freeze. That's one hit.
Perfect.
And now
Not twin linked or anything, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I could double check actually.
Yeah,
Might be right.
quick double check because obviously there's a lot of melters which are twin linked. For example,
Yes.
the Gravis melter is 2 shots twin linked. The
it
multi melter is twin. It is twin linked, right?
I wouldn't
Most
have
of the
thought
melters in this edition are twin linked.
Both hit?
Both hits. Okay.
And then it's you're within armor bane range. So
Perfect.
2d6 on the first one.
And
8,
that is
9,
8,
10, 11, 12.
nothing. And my phantom is 13.
Oh, well,
So
there
that's
you go.
another bad roll. A double 1 and double 2. Next turn, you'll get a double 3 and you'll go through.
This could be a double 3.
Okay. Next one
No, it's a pen.
is a pen.
That's the same thing I got pen
Definite pen. I've got a 5 up. Hopefully my luck carries on. And no, that is a 1, so it does go through.
Come on, big
Looking
money,
for
big
5
money.
or 6.
That's
a
again a weapon
3.
destroy.
Weapon destroy. So one of the Lascannons is now destroyed.
Yes.
And the most important bit, which a lot of people forget to do, is remove a hull point as well. Yeah. You do have some stubbers which don't do anything, right?
No, stubbers would not hurt
Okay,
you. It's
perfect.
Strength 4.
Perfect. Okay.
And rinse and repeat with the back man over here. We'll try
Okay.
and do the same thing. So 2. Oh, excellent. That's what we
Twin
want.
linked. Twin linked.
That's what we
Okay,
want.
that's
Yep,
what you want.
that's
Well,
what we
well
want.
done, Mr. Armored Knight.
Yep,
Okay,
exactly.
shall we move on to this one?
Yep, we'll
He's
move
going to fire into there, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
How would you guess that?
And are you range 36 as well?
I'm range 36.
So it's the same gun as that, just that's bigger.
Yes, and you have
and
3 shots.
With 3 shots, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
have
twin
2.
linked. See, so melters, every melter has twin linked.
Every melter's the same. So hitting on freeze.
Okay,
That's great.
but do you want to use my dice?
I think I will actually. Yes, give me those.
Let's see how they roll. Let's see how they roll.
You knew this would happen.
Was that the second roll?
That was the second roll.
Okay.
You knew this would
Yeah,
happen.
I tricked you. See. Okay, and
Wow.
that's it. Let's have a little think.
Yep.
Let's massage the dice a bit,
Yep.
make them happy, and
This happens every time. Yeah,
It
I'm
does.
going to stop playing.
It
I'm
does.
gonna
Okay,
stop
we're
playing.
back, and we're going for the armigers
piercing.
with the
Armor piercing rounds.
armor piercing rounds.
Yes,
Okay.
on the Hellblade.
So these are Hellrings, right? Armigers, Warglaves, Hellrings.
Yes.
Same as 40k. Perfect. Okay, so we're going with the armor piercing rounds. Don't know what they do, but we will see.
So it's strength 7, AP 3 with Sunder and one other thing. I think.
Oh, nice, tasty. AP3 is not bad, but
Oh, and
not
rending
great.
6 up. There we go.
Rending 6 up. Okay, so
Yes.
that's what you want against vehicles.
So hitting on freeze. That's all but 1
Lovely. And you're shooting into the same
into your warlord.
into my warlords. Okay,
I'll
cool.
try and take that last
Yep,
point off.
perfect.
Uh,
I'm
strength
going
seven.
to shroud here.
Ooh, you're gonna
Okay,
shroud.
I'm going to shroud with him.
Excellent. So strength 7 on your front armor is.
My front arm. Well, I'm actually not going to shroud because I haven't got a lot of guns on him now. So I don't mind giving you, and I feel bad as well that
you.
I've killed 2 knights. So I'm going to
You've got
let
Slay the
I'm going to let you get Slay the Warlord as well.
I need 6s here.
What are you talking here?
I need strength 7.
Strength 7, armor front is 13. So yes, you need 6s to rend.
I have Sunder. I have Sunder. All right.
No.
moving on.
Okay. Moving on to, we're going to leave the big mama for last.
I think we're going to leave him for last.
Okay, cool. Let's shoot some more Warglaves.
Let's see what we can see.
There is
There's one more back here.
there's one Hellbrain at the back
See,
here.
they've got very long range, funny enough. They've got like, I think 60 inch range or something along those lines.
Nice.
So I think we're going to rinse and repeat into
Into that one.
that boy
Okay.
back there.
Yeah.
Will you choose to shroud here?
No, because there's
6s.
no, it's AP3 and you need 6s. Yeah.
Yeah. So hitting on freeze. Oh, where's that one?
There's no twin linked, right, on these?
No, these
Okay.
are not twin linked. And 6s with oh, there you go. There's one.
And Sansa.
And Sunder. There's one.
Okay, so just one go through. Do I need? I think I could probably get some cover, just in case. 6 up, nothing.
Nothing.
And so that's a hull point
There's a
down.
hull point down.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Okay. And
I think we can rinse and repeat with the melters over
yes,
here.
let's do the melters. They're quite simple to
They are
to
very
actually
simple.
do.
So I'm not going to shoot into them because then you can pile out and be like, haha.
Yeah, and basically take
Yeah,
the objective
take the
off you.
objective from
Yeah,
you.
because it's at the end of your player turn, so you want to
Yes.
keep them alive. What do you want to fire at? Now,
That's a very good question.
I think you need to go for my anti. The guns with the most shots are probably the Predators, right?
Yeah, that's
because
why-
they have a total of 5 shots,
Yeah.
whilst the Land Raiders also have 5 shots. But I have more twin link shots on the Predators.
And you're within armor being range.
Yes, and the Land Raiders are already in a position where I don't mind letting my Inner Circle Knights disembark.
Yes.
So I think I would go for the Predators.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, especially with the twin linked on the
Because
3 shots.
he's on 2 wounds now, isn't he? Down 2 whole points.
Yes, because
Yes.
so he's down. So maybe take 1 off. And I'm in armor bane range as well, which I would re-roll against the armigers with the latest FAQ.
So he's going to try and shoot into him, see what happens.
Perfect. 2
Good
shots.
2 shots, hitting on freeze.
I will evade. I will evade now. Yeah.
Yep, sound. So we'll both go through. Armor bane range. That's a pen.
Definitely pen. Second one.
That's a pen.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, 2 pens. So 2 shrouded saves here. 5 ups. Both go through, so it's dead anyway. Let's see if it explodes. Yeah.
So on a 5?
No, okay.
So,
So it's just a wreck. Good shot. 1 less. Predator is always perfect. You do have 2 more armages to go?
This guy
two,
and this
two
guy.
more gold gates.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know? Do you want to have a little think?
Probably should have shot him first, but anyway, because he's in armor range of that. So he's going to first shoot into him.
Okay, perfect.
Is that your side? Let me check.
Doesn't matter. 14.
Oh, you're 14 all round
yeah,
anyway.
14 all round.
Excellent. So hitting on freeze, both hit, and armor bane. That's a pen.
Lovely.
And armor bane. That's a glance.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a glance. Yeah.
1 pen, 1 glance.
Okay. Do I have a cover save there from the front tank? 25% obscured.
I think. Yeah.
I'll let it up to you. I trust you.
No. I'm joking. I don't know. It's just I can't see the ramp.
Okay. So it is more than 25% obscured then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll give it to you.
Okay. So there's one glance. So 6 up, and the pen.
You better not.
Nothing. So two go through. 1 is a pen. So see what happens.
Huzzah! Nothing.
Nothing.
So that's a 3.
Okay. That's a 3, which I
You
go
can wear
basically.
anyway.
Yeah.
So you're down 2 hull points.
Yep, down to 3 on him.
Could have been
and then you've got the back one, which isn't an armor bane now,
Which is
right?
not with an armor ring.
Okay.
No. So we'll try to do him.
2 shots.
2 shots, hitting on freeze. Twin mate. Oh, that was
Ooh.
loud. Yep, and then 8. So what do I need here? I need a 6, and don't I?
You
Yes.
need 6s, yeah,
It's a
you
glance.
need 6s.
Oh,
Nothing, and
I saw them
nothing.
both as
Ooh,
well.
Nearly. 2 hull points down on him. Let's mark him up, and let's finish off your turn with Big Mama Knight. Okay, we're back. Flames now on the tanks. I've actually marked this with the 2 weapon destroyed, just in case I forget and I start shooting them at that next turn. Okay, so Big Mama.
Yes.
2 big blasts.
4 big blasts.
Yeah, 2 each gun. And then it's got an autocannons and some missiles, which are strength 5, so it can do some damage towards the
Rhinos.
So we're going to do the big blast first.
Big blast first. So I think I'm going to have to declare all my shots first.
Okay.
So I think I'll put the Lascannon, because I can split fire. Who would have thought?
It's got Lascannons as well.
Yeah, it's got one's an autocannon, one's a Lascannon,
Nice.
so I couldn't afford the points.
Okay.
So I think we'll put the Lascannon into this guy, 2 Big Mama shots into them, 2 Big Mama shots into him.
Okay.
And then the missile pod, it doesn't really matter where it goes, but I suppose I shall put it...
Into one of the rhinos.
One of the rhinos, yeah. I will say this rhino here,
Okay,
because it
perfect.
doesn't matter.
It's a blast as well.
It's a
large
blast, yeah.
Okay, have you got a scatter dice?
I do indeed.
Perfect. So let's do the first ones.
We're going to put it there like that on the edge to try and grasp both your things.
Fair enough.
That's a direct hit.
That's a direct hit. Nothing
Excellent.
you can do there.
Now the second one,
Okay.
we'll put it in the same place.
Whoa.
That's a direct hit.
Okay, can't see the scatter, but it's somewhere
It's
around there.
up here
Okay,
somewhere.
perfect. It's a hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 hits.
So 2 direct
So it's
hits.
hitting both tanks, right? Twice.
Yes, both tanks twice.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just going to put that up. I'll sort it out. It's a 6 and a 3. We
Yeah.
have that. Excellent. So strength 10.
Lovely.
It is a blast weapon, so it hits your side armor.
An ordnance weapon.
An
you mean.
ordnance weapon, sorry, yeah. But
So
it's a large template.
ordnance doesn't hit the side armor.
Isn't it?
Barrage hits like side
It's a
armor.
barrage.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought it was
So
template.
it's ordnance is just 2d6 and remove
The lowest.
the lowest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2d6, removing the lowest, strength 10.
Yep. To the front armor.
Yep, so that's a pen.
So that's a pen. Yep.
He's dead.
And
On this guy over here.
Yep.
That's a 2 and a
3. So 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's a glance.
It's a glance.
And then it's again, right? You hit
Again, yeah.
twice on each. Yeah.
So
the
this guy
first
again.
one is a pen. Yep.
then
And
that
the second
guy
one is
a
a
pen.
10. Yep, pen. So a glance and a pen on the back one,
Yes.
and 2 pens on the front one.
Yes.
So let's do my warlords. 5 ups. Both passed again.
Excellent. No, it's fine.
And then a glance and a pen on the back one. So I'm going to do the pen first. Nothing I can do. I don't know why I'm rolling here.
Oh, yes, nothing you can do.
Nothing I can do. So it is a pen and a glance.
Yes.
You do have to see
AP2.
what the AP2 does. Yeah. It's a 5, which is a 6, which is immobilized, and 2 hull points down. So it's 1 left on him.
Yep,
now
that's
rinse and
done.
repeat. Yeah.
Rinse and repeat. So we're going to try this again.
Okay, on the back tank now,
Yeah.
right?
So
okay.
we're going to go right there in the corner to try and grab the
Perfect.
other boy as well.
Okay.
So we're going -4 for my ballistic skill.
Okay, so it hits
Hits
perfectly.
dead on. Hits all those 3. And then, come here. And then once again,
Crazy gun, isn't it? So
minus
this one's
4 for my ballistic skill. So,
So
5
that's 4 inches.
4 inches.
No, 5 inches. 5 inches this direction towards my my finger. No, it's a bit. It's much more. Carry on. There. Okay, so 5 inches there. So hits my front one.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 hits on the front one. Let's do that.
Yes. 2 hits on the front one. So first one. That's a pen.
It's a pen, yep, because it's a 5, and it is strength 10.
Back. You better not save these.
Yeah.
And then that's a pen again.
That's a pen. Okay, so 2 5
He should be dead.
I want to. That's one. I wanted to pass them both. So it is now a. See if it explodes.
See if it goes kaboom.
It was a 2. No. So that is now a wreck. And then you had one on each of those.
Yeah, one on each.
One on each of those. The second one scattered.
That's a pen.
Pen. Yep. And the second one, which is a Centurion, is front armor. 13 front armor. So it is a pen. So nothing I can do. Yeah.
Excellent. First one.
I think I might have a cover save on the Centurion. Yeah, I do have a cover save on the Centurion.
So he's just taken another wound.
Okay. Yep.
So
and then
you don't have reinforced, do you?
Not on him. No.
So he is what? That's +1 to that. So that's crew shaken.
Yeah, I think didn't he take 2 before?
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a wreck as well. And then the Centurion, I have a 6-up save. Nothing, and see what happens.
Give me a 6. Give me a 6. Give me a 6. Give me a 6. Give me a 6.
That's a 5. Do you want? Look,
that's a 5 that becomes a 6.
Do you want a 5 or do you want a reroll? Allow there to do it. Let's see.
But that's a 5 that becomes a 6, right?
I think you can reroll that. It becomes a 6, but doesn't really matter. It's immobilized, which I don't mind him being immobilized.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll allow you reroll because it was cocked. Okay, so that is a 4, which is crew stunt. Yeah, I don't think they have reinforced. Double check that, but that's a hull point down.
Yes.
Now the missiles.
Yes.
Let's carry on shooting. Missiles next.
Do you mind passing me that scatter dice that's run off towards you?
There we go.
Thank you very much.
You were going into that one, right?
We're going to this rhino. We're going to go back here, see what we can do. That's 2 inches that way.
2 inches, so hits both. It does hit both.
If I aimed on the corner, I don't think I'm going to hit you. Actually, yeah, it would.
It does, yeah?
Hits both.
Excellent. Okay, it doesn't do anything to the Land Raider because it's strength 5. And then let's see what it does to the front armor of my Rhino.
It's ordnance as well. So
okay, cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. So nothing there.
That's a cool.
Reroll that one, same as before.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. So it is a glance because it's strength 5 plus 6 is an 11, so it's a glance. I do have a cover save, so nothing there.
So he's down to 2.
Lovely. There we go.
Excellent.
And what else do we have? We have a Lascannon and an autocannon. To basically finish your turn. They targeted those?
Yes.
Perfect. So big flames, hull point down there, and check if it has reinforced, which I'm 99% sure it doesn't. That's the end of your turn. Oh, what?
Objectives.
What's the matter?
The end of my player turn.
Yes. Do you charge? Can you charge?
I can charge if I'd like to, but well, they shot that, so they can't charge.
Okay.
He shot them, so he can't charge.
Okay.
He shot the Land Raider.
No charges. Now we do have to roll for these. So on a 1, 2, 3, it's a 0. On a 4, 5, 6, it's 1.
Yes.
So let's closest to us is a point. And closest to that is a 1. So nothing.
This one over here?
Oh yes, that's very true.
That's a point.
Is a 1. And that one over there, yeah. Is nothing. And over this one on the side is that. So 1, 2, 3 points.
Plus
slay the Warlord 4 points. That is the end of your turn.
Yes.
Let's go on to turn 2 for the Dark Angels. Coming right. And we're back. Turn 2 for the Dark Angels. A lot of damage in return and good scoring on Kieran's side. Now I did get slay the Warlords. So the points at the moment are 4-1?
4-1.
4-1. Okay, so movement-wise, I have shuffled up with my Land Raider and then disembarked. He did react with this Armiger, which is pretty tasty because I did have like a 4-inch charge. Now I do have a 8-inch charge with them, hoping to make that roll. I have disembarked. My plan is to take out these 2, which are within 3 inches, and then score at the end of my turn.
Yes.
Shuffled up with a couple of extra tanks, and on this side, looks messy, but this is what we do. I've disembarked with my Inner Circle Knights on that side, trying to take down one of the Armigers, and my Plasma Squad has disembarked on the other side, trying to take out Armiger number 2. If I take out those 2, and if I take out these 2, I will be scoring 2 of those objectives at the end of my player turn. Let's get some dice ready and go into shooting coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase with the small arms fire, we will be shooting into this Armiger here on 5 hull points. Needing 6s to wound, but who knows. Hitting on 2s.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 2s. So we move these 1s. And then looking for those tasty
Sixes.
sixes. Hopefully I can roll like that again. Did see about 4 or 5 sixes in that roll. So a couple of sixes there. And then there's one that's gone AWOL. So that's 2 wounds.
Okay.
3-up saves. I like this much more than when you fire at a Contemptor. So 3-ups. Takes a wound. Down to 4 on that Armiger. Next up, we have Mr. Rhino, who's firing exactly into that Armiger.
Same one?
Same one.
Okay.
Hitting with the Melter first,
Missed.
which is, but I am twin linked because I am a Melter, which is a hit. And then Armor Bane.
Just reroll the wound.
Reroll the wound because it's not a vehicle. That is 8. Yeah, that is a wound. You're toughness 7.
Yeah, so 5 up? No.
Nope,
That's a wound.
so it's a wound, yeah.
I'm just a Dreadnought. The little ones are just
Nothing
Dreadnoughts.
else I can do. Okay, and then we've got a Combi Bolter, which is 2 hits.
Looking for 6s. It's 1.
And 1 hit. 6s. That's a
3.
pass. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to finish off with my Contemptor. Yes, I'm going to fire up my Contemptor into it. Hitting on 2s. All hits. And looking on 2s. Yeah, looking for 2s. That is 4 wounds into the same guy, yes.
Yes, so that's enough.
5-up saves.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I do you?
Can you do me?
No, I
No,
cannot. That's
he
just enough to
is
kill him.
removed. Do these explode?
They do indeed.
Okay. What happens if they explode?
I think they're a smaller explosion than the big guys. I'll double check on that.
Okay, perfect. Let's check that and come back in just a second. Okay, we're back. We checked. It's actually a bigger explosion. Strength 8, same as that.
Yep.
D6 plus 3 range. Okay, so it's a...
That's a big range.
So that is 9, right, in total?
That is 9.
Is it D6 plus 3 or
D6 plus 3 inches.
D6 plus 3.
Inches, yep.
So it's 5, 6, 7, 8 inches. Okay.
Yes. Huzzah. Wow, look at that. So that's the whole squad.
So it takes all my squad and my Rhino.
And me.
And takes... so I'll wound for yours first. So strength 8, looking
3
for a 3 on the closest to the camera, which doesn't, and looking for 3 on that one, which it does. 3-up save.
3-up save. I do
Passes, and then you can wound your
10 times.
10, yes, 10.
10 2-ups.
10 2-ups, yes, sir.
Can I do more damage to you in my explosion than actual shooting? Who knows?
You did quite a good shooting, to be honest. That is, I'm going to use your dice. This is my Artificer armor rolls, which I can do 4 of because of SN rules. House rules, not proper rules. Okay, and then these are 3-ups. So 2 are dead. I'm actually going to go for the closest to make it more narrative driven. And then the strength 8 onto the front of that, you could actually do something to it. 8, 9, 10, 11. It does a glance in hits. So nothing I can do there. Oh, you've got one already. Yeah, perfect.
Of the guy that you just killed.
Oh, perfect. See, we're sharing. Down to 2 on there. Perfect. Okay, let me get some more dice and carry on shooting. Okay, next up we've got Land Raider number 1. He's firing his front-mounted gun and this sponson into this fresh Armiger. And then this Lascannon, which can't see him, will be firing into him. So, let's go into the wounded Armiger first, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits, and 2s to wound.
That's a double 1.
That's a double 1. And then the rest into here. So, the twin-linked one is a hit, and
2 wounds.
And no, these are the hits.
Oh, sorry, yes.
And then 2s to wound. There we go. 3 wounds.
5-ups. That's 1. Takes 2 damage.
Takes 2 damage. Down to
4.
Oh, that was this one, right?
Yes.
4. Okay. Then we're going to do the 2 Sicarians into this one, trying to clear it out. Let's see how that goes.
Is that all the shooting for him, is it?
From who?
That you can target him with.
I can target with the Lascannons from this Land Raider just in front there on that corner here.
Oh, yes, you can
Yeah.
indeed. I might...
But you do still have 5 wounds on him, so it's quite good.
Yeah, you're hitting me on what? On 3s?
I'm hitting on 3s with one and 5s on the other because of his wing, which snap fires on Basic Skill 2 instead.
Okay.
So is that about you're thinking about reacting?
Reacting, yeah, as in shrouding, because I really want him to live.
Okay. Yeah, so, it's very important.
So I'll let you. Which one are you going to start with first?
I'm going to start with the wounded one.
Okay, start with the one. That's
okay. Shall we do that? Yeah. Okay.
He's snap firing, is he?
8 shots. This one's snap firing, so hitting on 5s.
Yes.
So 8 shots hitting on 5s. And
still 4.
4 hits. Strength 8.
So wounding on 3s.
So wounding on 3s.
That's 3 wounds.
That's 3 wounds.
AP?
AP is 4. Rending 6 ups, which hasn't been done so.
So 3-up saves. Excellent.
Fails the 3. That
is
is exactly what I wanted.
That is great.
Okay,
wow.
And you didn't shroud in this one, right? So it's down to 2. Okay, we do have some more shots. We've got the heavy bolter next, hitting on 5s. That is, he's hitting better than
Yeah.
normal ability skill. And then strength is 5, so looking for 6s. I'm sorry. Listen.
No, you're not sorry. You do this every time.
Listen, I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you
I
do
don't
this-
want to
you
roll
do
like
this
this.
every time.
I don't want to roll like this.
You do
3-up
this-
saves. Am I going to kill you with... that's
No,
one.
it's
Okay,
on one
down
wound.
to 1. And now I have my Volkite Culverins, which are 5 shots each. So that is 5 and 5.
You do this every time.
Hitting on 5s. Okay. People, have you seen that people have started commenting now? Like, they don't even trust me anymore. Strength 6, I'm looking for 5s.
I can't even.
That is 2 wounds.
I can't even claim weighted dice because
3
I rolled
ups.
double 1 before.
3 ups.
Thank God.
There we go. Okay, and then we've got the next one to do.
It's not even a
So, okay, so 4 and 4. Can he withstand a proper non-stunned?
Not when you roll like that on a stunned one.
Hitting on 3s.
All hit.
All hits. Strength 8, so wounding on 3s. And that is 2 or rending. So 2 go into your
Can't do any. Oh,
invaluable saves.
So
Yeah.
5 ups. Wow.
And you were going to shroud, remember?
No,
so
I'm not going to shroud anymore.
you're not going to shroud. Okay.
There's no point.
And then you've got 4
3 ups.
3-up saves.
Huzzah. No, he's dead.
He's dead. So explodes D6 plus, D6 plus
plus
D3. So it's going to hit everybody again.
So yeah, so that's what
I'm
4,
gonna
5, 6,
I'm
7.
going to wound this one, which he wounds. So
Excellent. I'll
3-up
give
save.
you a 3-up save. I give you
Oh,
the
so
3-up
he's
save.
wounded, isn't he? We have to
Yes,
put a
he's
wound
taken a
mark on.
whole point.
So he's down to 5.
Where are you? There you go.
Okay. And then you can wound everything else again.
How many is 8 now,
So
isn't it?
8 now, because you did kill 2
1,
from
2,
the
3, 4,
previous
5,
blast.
6, 7, 8. That's 6 saves.
I can use
Oh,
your
yeah,
dice.
of course you can.
So
I want you to
for
when you're rolling like
Artificer armor, 2 ups, passes, 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 passes,
I
and
like when
3
you say
ups.
passes before you even make it.
Passes, there we go. See, I can use your dice properly. You start using them properly.
Have you like
And
used
then
a monkey paw or something?
strength 8 on that one.
That's a
It
pen.
is a pen. Nothing I can do.
We'll see what happens to the vehicle.
It's
oh,
a
weapon
5.
destroyed.
Weapon destroyed. So the Melta is destroyed, which
Yeah,
is...
you can't shoot the
Oh
Melta.
no, I can choose actually, because it's a pintle mounted weapon.
Does it not have
So-
to be a defensive weapon?
No,
first?
not with pintle mounted, which is great. No, sorry, I think you can, no, I've made a mistake. So with reactions, you can fire pintle mounted
Mounted
weapons,
weapons, yeah.
but it has to
Be
be
a defensive
yeah,
weapon.
So it does lose. And did it lose a hull point before? Yes, so it's
Yes.
down to 1. 2 armages down, that means that I will be scoring this at the end of the turn. Let me get some more dice and start shooting on that side. Starting off on the other side of the battlefield, we will be starting with the Land Raider. 4 Lascannons into the closest armature on 5 wounds,
Yep.
hitting on 3s. And then
Ooh,
I'll
I
do...
think, would he get a cover save from this last cannon?
Yes, I can give it to you. So one of them is just basically, 2 of them
Yeah.
is
A 4-up instead before,
4 up, okay?
because I have skirmish.
And then
That hits
this
as well.
also hits. So these are 2 ups,
Yep.
and these are 2 ups. I'll re-roll this.
Yep. So
So
3 5-ups.
1 is a 4 up, right?
Yes.
Because of cover.
Cover, and I've got skirmish, so I get plus
Yep.
1 to my covers.
Okay, so 4 up.
Of course I don't.
And then
5-ups.
3 5-ups, yeah.
1.
Okay,
so it takes
so
3
3
wounds.
down to 2 on him. Next up, we will do... Let me do the Rhino, closest Rhino to him, which
Closest
is...
Rhino?
Yeah. So I'm going to do a Melta shot.
He will choose to return fire, by the way.
Perfect. So hits on a 3
Yes.
and 8, 9... that's a wound, yeah. No, I need
no.
3s to wound.
But you can reroll.
I can reroll because I'm in armor bearing range, yes.
You'll rest, you get me.
And I get a 5.
So 5 up. I make it.
Perfect. And then I've got Combi Bolter.
2 hits.
2
looking for
hits.
Sixes.
Looking for
It's 1.
6s, it's a wound.
That's a save.
That's a save. Okay, but you do fire back.
I do indeed, yes.
Which is great.
So 2 shots. Twin linked. Oh, that's a 4. And then Armor Bane
Armor
twice.
Bane on them, yeah.
First one, that's a pen. Second one, that's a pen.
Is a pen. Okay, nothing. I'm seeing models. I think I'm going to just give it to you. So nothing I can do. And
First one and second one. Doesn't matter.
okay,
it's a
doesn't
wreck.
matter. It is a wreck. Doesn't explode. And you are down now to.
2.
Is it 2 or is it
Yes.
1 now?
He had 5 and you've done 5.
Okay,
You've done
perfect.
3 wounds.
Perfect. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna start shooting my plasma
Yes.
into the fresh one.
To the fresh one.
Into the fresh one. So,
Excellent.
I need to do 2 at a time if you don't mind, because
Yes, of
of
course. Gets hot.
Gets hot. So, hitting on 3s here. Okay, so that is one.
So one armor
hit,
save you
and
need.
then one armor save there. Carry on here.
And you have
So
to
one hit, one
say
miss.
which one's the sergeant, in case he rolls hot.
Okay, this is the sergeant.
He
It's
rolls hot.
And this is a hit. And then that is 3. That is 4.
That's 5.
That is 5.
That's 6.
That is 6. That is 7.
That's 8.
That is 8. That is
9.
9. I hate how you're so slow.
That's 10.
And that's 10. Okay, so Artificer armor passes, and 3 up.
3 up, sorry.
Okay, 1 is dead.
Yeah,
so
one
you
dies.
can choose who you want.
I'll choose this guy at the back. He was too slow.
And then all these are strength 7, so 4s to wounds, which are AP2.
And any 4 up is a rending.
And yeah, 4 up is AP2. Yeah,
Yes.
for breaching, not rending.
Breachings, yes, sorry.
Okay, so yeah, there.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll roll 6 right now.
Yeah.
I
1,
saved
2, 3, 4,
1.
5. So you can roll.
5 wounds.
Yeah.
And I need to roll another 6.
Okay, you can roll 1 dice. I think you can fail it anyway. There you go. Okay, so it explodes. D6 plus 2.
So D6 plus 3, sorry.
D6 plus 3, and that is a 4.
5, 6.
So 5, 6. So let's do all the blast explosion again. We'll do this off camera now because there's a lot that's going to target, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're back, and we've actually, that was a massive explosion. So how many died in total? You actually taken them off?
The sergeant and 3
Sergeant, I tried Artificer armor on the sergeant. I failed it on my first one. And then 3 other plasma-wielding tactical marines, support marines have perished as well. At the same time, we have added some flames to the wreck rhino just in front of the inner circle. And you also penetrated the rhino on the back.
Yes.
And it has lost a hull point. On to the charge phase.
Yes.
I will be charging with those inner circle knights first. Do you want to overwatch? Sorry?
What a surprise.
Do you want to overwatch, or do you want to take do you want to hold the line, basically?
That's a good point, that is. I will try and
You
kill.
will instant kill me.
I'll try and kill 2
yes.
of you. Why not? It doesn't matter.
Hitting on 3s. Both hits and choose 2 wounds.
And who's towards you?
2 4 up saves.
Of
Both
course.
saved. And then you do have your heavy stubber.
Oh, yes. Heavy 3. Oh, huzzah. Excellent.
1 hit and 1
wound.
wound. 2 up save.
You're fine.
And a pass. Okay, so anything but a double 1, they're in. And then I will charge here as well. Needing an 8.
I don't even want to look.
6, 7, 8, 9. What did I say off camera? I don't want to be that guy, but what did I say off camera?
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, starting off with these inner circle knights. Just a reminder that they have beasts, Slayer of Beasts, which makes me re-roll against anything that's toughness 5. Re-roll 1 is anything toughness 5, anything toughness 6 or more. I re-roll all wounds. So I'm hitting on 2s because of Deathwing. Miss with 1, and then I am plus 2 strength with my Terranic Greatswords. So I'm wounding on 5s.
5s, yeah.
But I'm re-rolling because of Slayer of Beasts. So hits, and re-rolling these. Wound. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds in total.
5 ups. So I'd saved 2 so far.
Okay.
That's how many they roll? 6, right? Yeah. So it's
6.
down to 1.
So
I've got 4 more left.
4 more left, yes.
You ever seen 4
Is it 5 ups? Is it? They have in combat. They have still involved, right? But the big knights don't have
I'm
it.
pretty sure they do. I'll double check anyway. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but I'm pretty sure he's dead, yeah.
Okay, he's just about. Just about.
Yeah, 2
perfect. So rinse and repeat on that side.
Yes.
2 wounds on him, so it's going to be slightly easier. I feel so bad.
This is why you don't play lights. Let me be the living embodiment of why you don't play
I've heard
lights.
these rumors, but now I know they're true. It's not rumors, it's facts. So hitting on 5s, reroll. Look, I've done 4 for now. Do you want to reroll 4 saves, and then I can reroll my wounds? So he's dead anyway. And that's even if they have an invulnerable. Maybe they
that's
don't.
even if they do. I'll confirm right now.
Live on camera.
Live on camera.
I don't think they have.
Ionic Deflector, And a model with Armoured Deflector gains a 5+ invulnerable save, and any model with Armoured Deflector and a wound characteristic gains the Eternal Warrior. Yes,
Okay, so they do have basically like a Contemptor,
Dreadnoughts,
like a Dreadnought.
But they're
Okay,
both dead.
2 knights, they do explode though.
Yes,
so
so first one over there.
this one here,
That's D6 plus 3.
Okay.
That's 5, 6, 7, 8.
it's going to hit everybody there.
D6 plus 3. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so big blast on either side. We will do that off camera. That would conclude my turn. I'm actually going to try and grab these 2 objectives. I get a +2 on this roll.
So if you roll anything under a 5, it's 1 point.
Okay.
If you roll a 5 and above, it's just a flat 3 points and it disappears.
Yes, because I get a +2.
Yes.
Okay, so this one first
And it disappears, that's
is
3
disappear,
points.
3 points, and then rinse and repeat on the other side.
And it disappears. Of course. Why
Listen,
wouldn't? Why
I'm
wouldn't?
so-
Of course. No, be quiet.
So-
Quiet.
And we're back, turn 2, Knights, 7 for the score. Still can go either way. Now, movement-wise, we have shuffled defensively with all the smaller armigers and what are they called?
Warglaives.
Warglaives, don't know where.
Sorry, those are Helvrins.
Helvrins, yeah, I knew it was hell something.
Yeah.
So the Warglaives shuffled the back, and everything's just shuffled the back as much as possible. I did react and moved up with these guys, and Big Mommy has moved up now in a defensive stance, trying to
Protect the children.
Protect the children, yeah, exactly.
Protect the children.
Perfect. So it's going to be quite a quick turn because we're going to go straight on to shooting, and we're going to start with the smaller knights or the bigger knight first.
I think we'll probably start with the smaller one.
Okay.
Ideally.
So who is shooting who?
All right. So very simply, we're going to start with the armigers, the Helvrins, sorry.
Yep, Helvrins, yeah.
So they're going to shoot into this back squad over here.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to use the HE rounds, which
Okay.
ignore cover.
Lovely.
So no cover save for you.
Lovely.
At least.
Okay, and I will. I'll probably. No, nothing. All yours.
Hitting you on 3s. That's 3 hits.
Okay.
Strength 7, wounding you on 2s. That's 2 wounds at AP 3.
2 wounds at AP3.
And that's a 6. And I believe that's rending, actually, if I just quickly
Okay, so
double check.
1 wound is normal, right?
Yeah, 1
so
wound is
I'll
normal.
do on the Herald on a swap.
He takes the wound.
He takes a wound. And
Excellent.
then check if that is a rending or not.
Quickly double check for you,
Yeah.
sir. That is indeed a rending.
Okay, so nothing I can do there. So I'll just. One of them is perished, basically. There
And he
you go.
takes a wound.
Yeah. Oh, I can do it on the. No, I won't because he's down to his
He's
last
down
wound.
to his last wound.
Yeah.
Pass me that wound marker over there.
Okay, there we go.
Strategically left it there for
Yes.
you. I knew it was going to happen.
Okay, so marked it down on the heralds there.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. Okay.
Is my heavy stubber in range? That's a good question. Unfortunately,
Oh, it is, right? What is it, 36?
I believe it is 36.
Okay, perfect. So 3 shots.
Let me triple check quickly.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry. First
Always
time.
good to check.
Always good to double check. If not, I get shouted at. 36 indeed.
Okay, so he can fire into him.
That's good. If I can kill him, that'd be excellent. So 3 shots hitting on 3s. Where was that when I needed it?
Ooh, 666.
Now I need this again. That's 1 save.
1 save.
Is it going to be on the Herald?
I'll do it. No, I won't do it on the herald. 3 up save. That is another one dead. So
That's
I
the
do need to
squad?
take. No, but they are fearless, so I don't need to do a leadership test there.
No. So the Herald is just... He's standing there bravely
Yeah.
as his whole squad's just been mowed down.
Exactly. Just very close to the containers. I'm sure he's now.
I'm sure he might be like, can I open this?
Yes, let's go inside.
Let's go inside. That's excellent. That's him done. Excellent. Okay, that changes things up a little bit.
Okay, Helvrin's next. No, sorry, Armigers,
yes.
Warglaives, yeah.
So I think I'm going to fire melters into these guys to try and
Perfect.
deter them from any possible further action.
Do I do anything here? Do I? No, all yours as well.
Excellent. Hitting on 3 is twin linked.
2 hits,
Wounding on 2s.
2's 2 wounds.
Of course, there's a
Okay,
1.
just 1. So a 4 up here, which goes through. So 1 is perished. Boink.
Stubber might do something.
Always fire the
never
stubbers.
mind.
Nothing does. Okay, and then lastly we've got this Helvrin.
That Helvrin
I
over
guess he's firing into here,
I might fire into them.
onto the tactical
Onto
wings,
the tactical.
who are on the line on this side.
Yeah, I think I might, because they probably come into play later and
Okay.
get rid of them.
Yeah, I'll rush them forward for sure. So they'll be moving us in 11-inch forward.
So hitting on 3s, that's all hit.
Mm-hmm.
Wounding on 2s. That's all wound.
AP?
And you have no sergeant. AP free.
AP3 on them.
Yes.
Nice. So that's 4 dead.
That's a pinning
1,
check.
2, 3, 4. There we go.
And then heavy stubber, that's 2 hits. Heavy stubber on 4s, no wounds.
No wounds. Okay.
just a
So,
pinning check.
and a leadership test as well. Is that all you're shooting against them?
I believe so.
Against
yes.
them. So I can do a leadership test there.
They fail.
6, 7, 8, they fail, so they start running back. First of all, it would have been a pinning test, though.
Yes,
because you do the pinning straight away, which
They
they pass. So they do move back 7 inches. So we'll mark that later on. And then I do have to do a leadership. No, I don't, because he is fearless. Yeah.
He's fearless.
Okay, so that is all the shooting from the smaller
Yes.
armigers. We do have Big Mama to fire.
Big Mama to fire.
I'll let Karen have a little think, and we'll start shooting all her big guns. Okay, we're back, and we're going to start firing all the big guns. So you can fire with any arc except the back.
Yes.
So you can actually target this one.
So I've got to declare all my shots first.
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll do missiles into those guys over there.
Okay.
So I get rid of them.
There. Yeah.
Lascannon and autocannon into the Herald.
Perfect.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And 2 shots. Perfect. Okay, shall we start here?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just one as well from before.
Yes.
I had forgotten that every arm weapon
Yes.
counts as a defensive weapon.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter because you did shoot the other big knight, which was strength 6, so you weren't fired, and you basically shot into something else. So just in case.
Just in case.
Just something to point out.
So we'll try to get those guys there. So 5 of them.
Okay, perfect.
So that's a direct hit.
Scatters, yep, direct hits.
And
So
then once more, direct hit.
direct hit. So it's 10 wounds.
And then should we do over there?
Yep, we can do over there. So 10 wounds over there.
So again, 5 guys.
Okay.
5 inches that way.
That scatters.
Might actually get your...
Yeah, so -4 would be
6
inches. So I think
Which
it's
way is it
out.
facing?
Yeah, it's like this direction. I think it's out.
No,
yeah.
hit that.
Okay, and then second one.
And second one, that's -4,
5,
so
6, 7.
So 3 inches.
So 3 inches that way. Yeah.
Which way is it going?
Like back towards. Yeah, perfect.
So
Is it
3
one?
guys.
3 guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it goes onto there. Just so you know I'm not cheating. Say that way.
Okay, so all the way to the 3.
There. And
Okay.
just over this guy's base over here.
Okay, cool.
So it'll be 3 guys here. So we said 10 here.
10 here because you
Yes.
hit 5 twice. So
This is what I need. This is what I need.
choose to wound.
That's 10 wounds.
Okay, and these are AP2, right?
Yes.
So 4 ups here.
Come on, you statistically.
4 ups here. So that's these 5 are dead.
Yes, because I
because
can't
you
kill.
can't kill that because you basically couldn't hit it. Okay, and then 3 over there. So choose 2 wounds. And that's 2.
This is why this guy is broken.
4 ups.
No,
Passes
he's
1
fine.
feet. Okay. What else do we have? Then we have an autocannon and a Lascannon to the
yes.
Herald. Do you want to do the Lascannon because you might instant kill it? That is a hit.
And I'm looking for a 2. That's
And
a
a
2.
2.
And
So
a 5 up.
5 up.
No,
No,
Herald's
so
gone.
he is dead. Herald says goodbye after all of his fellow companions being splattered about with melters and hell cannons. Okay, so you've got the missiles into here.
Do you mind passing me that scatter, good sir?
Okay.
So -4, so 2 inches.
-4, so 2 inches.
Let's say we'll put it on the back. 2 inches, good sir.
Okay, so still hits all of them.
Okay. Wounding on strength 5, so
So
3.
3 is 2 wounds.
That's all
That's
3.
AP
I'm
is
gonna-
not 3, right?
I don't believe it's going to be 3.
So
Roll
3
anyway.
ups. That is 2 saves. So 1 is slain.
AP 4.
AP4, yeah. So 1 is slain.
1 slain. Excellent.
Okay.
good.
Next, that's all that's your turn, isn't it?
That's my shooting, yes.
I need to do a leadership test here.
Yep.
I do have 5, 6, 7, 8, so they're fine because I do have stubborn on them.
Excellent.
And do you want to charge anything?
I might charge you. What's your initiative?
Ooh, my initiative is 4.
Initiative is 4.
What's your initiative?
My initiative is 3.
Okay, so
So
I
you
fight
will smack-
first.
you will smack you know what? I
If
think
you would have killed a couple, I think that would have been better. But
Yeah.
you do have stomp attacks and stuff, right?
I do, which are very good actually.
Okay, so
that's
do
good.
you want to have a little think?
How many attacks are they each?
On the 2 attacks each, not because I haven't charged.
Oh, okay. They're not unwieldy or anything like that.
No. And I can wound you because I'm rending.
Yes, I'll have a think.
Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we've already charged and everything. Karen rolled before I actually switched the camera off, but it doesn't matter. It was a really close charge anyway. So he's charged in, like he's been thinking. He can't overwatch because he can't react. And apart from that, I'm going to be charging him next turn, and I will be getting extra attacks if they do. So what I will be doing is I will be, I think I'm going to do my advanced reaction.
Oh, which is?
and basically I become fearless and get fear and have fear too. It's basically for me to become fearless.
Okay.
Which I pass. So perfect. Okay, so these are all my attacks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and my sergeant.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s. Okay, and then looking for rending, which is 5s and 6s.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1, 2,
3, 4.
3, 4.
Now it's important to keep these separate because you're strength 6.
Strength 6, so I need...
So that becomes strength 6. That becomes an 11. Those are 12.
Yeah, so
And I'm
and your
front
front
armor
armor 14. Okay, so...
That's a glance.
That's a glance, and that's
a
a pen. Doesn't really matter, right? Okay, so it's basically hull points down.
Yeah.
And
then
this
nothing.
is 6, 7,
That's 13.
13, and okay,
13.
so your front armor is 14, right?
Yes.
So two hull points.
2
Down to 7.
It's down to 8.
Down to 8.
Yes.
Wow, how many did you start off with?
10 now because I put the implaceable, I think it's called.
Nice, 10 hull points. That's a lot of hull points. Okay, perfect. So you strike back now?
I do indeed. So I'm not sure what I've got no melee weapons, so I think I'm just going to kick you. In that sense.
basically you just
Yeah,
kick
I just
me.
kick you. So
Okay.
it's going to be 4 attacks because I charged, 3
Okay.
normally. So hitting you on 5s.
Yes, sir. That's not bad. Two
That's
hits.
2 hits. Wounding you on 2s, no AP because I'm
Okay,
just kicking
so
you.
choose to wound.
2 wounds.
Okay, so 2 ups. Perfect.
And now this is where it counts stomp attacks.
Stomp attacks, yeah. I
Yes.
haven't done stomp attacks
In a while.
very long time, yes.
So if I'm doing it correctly, it's D3 plus my unmodified attack, so D3 plus 3.
Okay,
That's 6.
lovely.
6. Resolve that initiative 1, AP2, the model's unmodified weapon skill. Okay, and strength. So
Okay,
again,
do you also hits? No.
no, unfortunately.
Okay.
So 5s. Excellent.
One hit. And what's the strength?
Well, strength of the user, which I believe is...
That's a wound for sure.
That's a wound for sure. Yeah,
AP?
strength, he's strength 10.
AP?
AP2.
AP2, so 4 up here. And that's
You're
a
fine.
pass. Okay. So I win combat there, but it doesn't really matter because you have a vehicle.
vehicle.
So that concludes your turn 2.
Yes.
Let's go on to turn 3.
Yes.
No.
Oh, my...
This is the important bit.
This is important.
Okay, so you need a 4+ in there,
Yep.
which you get a point. You need a 4+ here,
Yep.
which you get a point, and you need a 4+ here, my friend.
Yep.
Which you get the point.
We are tied.
3, 7, 7.
Oh, God.
Let's see how it goes next turn coming up. Okay, we are back. Movement now over. I've stayed in combat. Well, not stayed in combat with the vehicle, basically.
Yes. Stab in the feet.
I've disembarked and I've moved up with my tactical squad on that side. And then basically I've just shuffled up with some vehicles here and there to actually try and get some points. Okay. I moved here and
Yes.
he actually reacted back there.
If anyone questions why they move so far, it's because they've got fleet.
Yes, so
Fleet
they
2. So I add 2 inches to all my reactions and
Perfect.
movements and all that.
Okay,
Not movement,
so
sorry.
let's start shooting with him.
Yes.
Only 2 can see. This Lascannon will shoot at
Big boy's
big boy
side.
there. So hitting on the side.
This big boy?
is into the big boy, yep.
Yep.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the side.
I believe that's my glance.
Yep, so that's a glance. And then
5 up. Well, I'll do this later, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
and then I'll do the front ones into there.
Yes.
So that is reroll. No, because it's not a vehicle. 2 hits.
Yep.
And I'll do that again because I need to twin link to one of them. So
Right.
this is the twin linked
There you go.
hits, and these are the 3 ups, all hits.
All hit.
And 2
to
to
wound.
wound. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Excellent.
Okay, so 5 up
5 up for
and 5
the
up,
side.
right?
Nope, so he takes,
Okay, takes a wound.
And 4 up.
Because I can't do penetrating hits on him, right?
Yeah, you can't do penetrating.
Okay,
hits.
and
And
a
he's a 4 up
4 up.
because I get 5 up for the ruins
Okay.
and then I'm skirmish, so I get +1.
Perfecto.
Save them both.
Okay, there we go. Next up, we will be doing some flame hits into him.
Ooh, you're
From-
gonna
so
roast me.
3 flamers into him.
What's the strength?
I need rending basically, so 6 ups.
Yep, so you auto hit me anyway.
Okay, so one hit.
Yep. You have
AP2.
to hit me.
It's
need
flamers.
wound.
It's templates.
Yeah.
It's templates. So
Because
just
you said 1 hit, so I'm like,
no,
hit me.
just 1 wound.
So what's the strength of it?
No, it's true because I need to. No, sorry, I can't. It's breaching, not rending. Sorry.
So you can't hurt me.
And then we shall do. Let's carry on shooting. So he's gonna shoot at. How many wounds does he have?
He hasn't taken any yet.
Did you pass his?
Yeah, I passed the 2 of them.
The 2 5 ups. You passed on
5
him.
ups.
Okay, cool.
They were 4 ups. because of my 5 up from cover plus 1 for.
But you got
skirmish.
cover from here?
Yeah, this is a ruin.
Okay, cool.
I thought. Sorry. I thought
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
it's
ruin.
just if it's obscured or not. Okay, and then let's go on to him. Let's
Yes.
shoot into him then.
So I get the ruin here as well, or
It all depends if you're 25% obscured or not.
I guess I wouldn't be. No, here, yes, because of this.
Okay,
Thing.
yeah, perfect.
So there, no.
Okay, so 4 Lascannons. That is 2 hits. I can't twin
Finally,
these.
you've missed with him.
And then 2 wounds. So
Two
2
wounds.
5 ups.
5 ups. No.
Okay, so 2 wounds go through. And then we shall do some Lascannons from him into Big Mama. So
Big Mama.
4 shots hitting on 3s.
Who is this firing, sorry?
The
this
Land Raider.
Land Raider.
And then this is glances. No, that's penetrating, which doesn't really matter. So 3
pens.
Pens.
Yeah. My front armor's 14.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. So 2 glances. It doesn't matter. I'm just basically going through.
You're just going
So
through. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So 4 ups to my front. So
Okay.
2 saved.
1 more goes through, down to 6. And then I've got your Twin Linked, which is a hit with Sunder. And there's 1 more goes through.
Excellent. Saved.
Perfect. And then we shall do a Melter shot from the Rhino on the back.
Yep.
Twin Linked,
Oh, yeah. Twin linked. Hits.
which is a hit. And Strength 8, nothing there.
10, no.
And then we shall do the big shots into. Let's try and take him down a bit more.
Would that
So
be-
8 shots, 3, 4,
Your second guy back there
5,
hits my
6.
side.
7, 8.
Oh, it
Okay.
doesn't matter. What's your AP? Oh, no. Yeah.
There's no AP.
No
doesn't
AP.
matter. So
So it's.
I do have rending on 6s.
Yes. So it
It
depends.
would mix. Okay, so let's do the side armor one. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, because you are a vehicle.
Yes.
And then strength 8 to your side armor of
13.
13.
So 8,
Okay,
9, 10,
8,
11,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
5's glance.
So 5's to glance.
Yep.
So that is 2 glances and a pen.
So pen. Nope. And glances. No.
No, so take on 3.
Down to 3.
Down to 3.
Oh no, this isn't good.
Okay, and then rinse and repeat from the next one. 1, 2 misses. And then 5's to glance. And that is 2 pens and 1 glance.
2 pens. Saved 1.
Okay.
1 glance. Nope.
Nope, down
wound.
to 1 wound. I like it. Okay, that's all my shooting. The rest of my shots can't do any damage to you.
Nope.
So, I don't do... No, I run with them, so I can't shoot. So, it's straight into combat
Yes.
with them. So, I strike first. 2, 4, 6, 8, and my Preceptor hitting on 2s. And these are misses. And then looking for 5s and 6s. There we go. That is 3 in total.
Can't do anything about that.
Nope. So 3,
Save.
4 ups.
No.
No saves.
I don't get involved in combat.
Oh, okay. So he's dead.
Did I make involved in combat before?
I think you made involved in
I'm
combat.
so sorry. I just realized.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have died anyway.
I think you would have killed him anyway just now.
Yes,
with that.
and he wouldn't. They wouldn't have been able to do anything. So it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter,
So
Yeah, because front armor. What is it? No, front armor 14.
Oh, I need to check.
you need to
No, I
check.
need to check. Yes, because it's rending.
So your 6 plus
So-
5 is 11.
So these are pens, right? The 6 plus.
Plus 5 is 11. So you need a 3 on a D3 to glance.
Okay,
Does
nothing.
not.
And then these are
need
not
two
two,
up.
3 ups.
3 up. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 ups. Okay, so he's dead on
He's
that
dead.
one.
Yeah, because that's what 6 plus 6 is 12 plus
Yeah.
2 is 14.
Yeah, so he's dead.
He's dead. Yes.
Yeah. So this
is-
must be a massive
This
blast,
is a
right?
well, I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm going to call it an extreme catastrophic explosion.
Okay. Shall we do it off camera?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, yeah. Let's check out the rules because this is a big boom. And we're back and we're going to do it on camera because it's AP2. It's D6 plus 6 range. And the strength is strength 7 plus
Plus
D3.
D3.
So,
range,
range first. Okay.
that's 10.
That's 10. That's a big blast.
That's a big
And then the strength is?
Strength is...
Strength
9.
9. Okay.
Strength 9.
Okay, so both instant killing anyway. So do you want to wound my... How
That's
many,
it,
how many
that's
tactical marines do you get?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Yes.
Beautiful. That
Everyone.
is 10 marines. Do you want to wound?
I will try and wound your 10 marines, good sir.
Okay, so choose to wound.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Lovely.
Oh, that's 7.
7. Okay, so
Yes.
5, 6, 7.
Artificer armor.
Artificer armor for my first 4 rolls.
Nice, dead.
Again, that's the third.
That's a save. That's a save.
Yeah, that's the third
Oh,
Artificer
no, it's
armor.
not.
Why?
AP2.
AP2, yes.
So that's 7.
that is AP2.
AP2,
So
dead.
I shouldn't have even done Artificer armor. So I wouldn't do Artificer armor because it would be stupid. So 2, 4, 6, 7 dead.
7 dead.
Boom.
Should I move from the front or do you want me to move from
No,
the back?
from the back because obviously I want to be closer to that. So that's a big boom. And then you want to wound my 5 inner circle knights, if you don't mind. Wounding on 2s.
5 inner circle knights, wounding on 2s. Oh,
And
that's
that
free.
is 3 in total. So 4 up saves here.
That's 2
That's
die.
2 dead. So Catafrost. Oh, I think it might get that land raider.
I don't think
10
so.
inches. No, just
That's the edge of the foot. Is that?
no,
that's
it's out.
not
It's
in.
out.
Do I kill myself though?
That'll
Yes.
be cool. Okay,
See if you wound me on a 2+.
2 up. There we go.
Yes. 5 up. He takes
No, takes a wound. Okay, so we'll mark him up. We'll remove the dead, take the big knight out, and then move on to your turn.
Turn 3.
Turn 3.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, turn 3 for the knights. Important turn. I just have 3, 4, 5 models with line.
Yes.
If you take it out, I don't have any more scoring. You do have scoring,
Yes.
meaning that you have a couple of tries to get some objectives
Yes.
and take you to a win.
Yes.
But you have to roll a 4 up. So,
And we're not doing because we're not doing the extra
yes,
turns.
just like I said at the very beginning,
Yes.
for this mission, we are playing the normal Siege of Catholia, which is 4 turns, because of, what's the rule that this one has?
It's called variable game length.
Variable game length. So at the end of the turn, you would have had as the strategic advantage
roll off.
the roll off, which you would have gotten an advantage. But like we already stated, especially in a battle report, we like to have it as 4 turns.
Nice.
So we're going to go straight into shooting because if he
Yes.
kills these 2, then we're going to do some rolls to see if you actually score those.
Yes.
Let's do it. So first, Helverin into the tactical marines over there.
tactical
I
marines.
will shroud because
will
they are
shroud.
AP3.
All right. Actually, he's got the ignores cover.
Okay.
So does he ignore your shrouding?
Shrouded does. You do ignore
I do,
shrouded.
I
from
do ignore
from
your
there.
shrouded. So hitting you on 3s. That's 3 hits.
Okay.
And I'm wounding you on
2?
2s, yeah. On 2s, that's a rending.
Okay.
That's a normal save.
Okay, so 2 are dead. I can't do anything about it, right? Is it AP3?
AP3.
Okay,
Unless
so
you want to take
basic-
Artificer armor on the normal one.
He's dead, isn't he?
No,
he's
he's
still
your
alive. Yeah, because I couldn't have done it. So I'll do Artificer armor.
Well, he dies anyway.
He dies. Massive bullet to the head. Head blows off.
You
I'll keep
stubber.
the there. And then we've got the stubber,
That's 2 hits.
which is 2 hits, yeah.
And
1
1.
wound. Okay, so 3 up save.
He
and
dies.
That's hit dead. So that tactical move, which is good because now you have 2 for the
melters.
armigers to fire.
Yep. So,
Do you want to do what's the range? 36?
36, yeah. So
Okay, so you can shoot at them.
I can shoot at them, yes.
Yes. So 2 shots from the melter,
So I think actually I'll shoot this guy first who can see
straight through.
straight through, yeah.
Okay.
So hitting you on 3s.
3s,
That's 2.
2. That's what you
Wounding
need,
on
really.
2s. That's 2 die.
2 die. And I don't have my sergeant there.
And you don't get the cover because I ignore cover.
And I don't have, because that's Helverin rule, right?
That's my high explosive rounds.
Okay, that don't
my
get
type
it,
of
which is the AP3.
Yeah, they're both AP3, but one is anti-vehicle armor penetration, so it's got Sunder, and then the other one replaces Sunder.
Ignores cover.
Ignores cover, yes.
Perfect. Okay, so that is the end of my line, meaning at this point, it's a draw.
Yes.
So now we go on to scoring objectives.
Just for fun, I can shoot melters into them.
Yes, let's do it.
Just for
maybe
fun.
maybe you can take a couple more out.
That's 1. Oh, twin linked. That's 2.
Okay.
And then 2s. That's 2.
2. So 4 ups.
I take
That's
1.
1 more dead. There.
That's the
so I
sergeant.
would have to take a leadership test. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do
Ooh,
have
leadership
my
9.
sergeant there. So let's quickly check.
I'd assume it'd be 9, no?
I don't know. These things are very weird sometimes. And let's check. Inner Circle Knights. I'm going to say 8. So
Well,
my
that's an 8
leadership...
you
No,
rolled.
my leadership is 9 on both. The Order
exactly.
Preceptor and the
So you're fine.
Cenobites. So I'm knight. Just 1 dead. Perfect. So this is where it concludes the game. At the moment, we're 7. You had a very good turn for the following turn where you scored the 3 objectives with a 4 up. So you have 2 dice rolls. Let's do one at a time. you basically need a 4-up. First one. That is a 6.
There it is.
Finishing the game on the mighty 6. A win-ish to the Knights.
I don't know if you can call it a win.
And look, nothing more we could have done. Even if it would have carried on more turns, you would have still won because I have no line at this point.
It's your next turn 4. There's very few things that can actually shoot me.
I could table you.
You could.
But I don't think I have the guns to do it.
Especially that you'd have to shoot probably mostly for this, which gives me a
they are
4-up.
not AP2. I need to look for the rendings. Yes, I do have Lascannons, but you still have your 5-ups anyway.
Yep.
So it would be pretty tricky. Anyway, a win to the Knights.
Just because I want to. That's an extra point, by the way.
Okay.
For the extra.
And but you wouldn't get one for Bloodied and Unbroken because I do
You have more units than me on the
Perfect.
board, yes.
Okay, what was this for?
That was
To get the other one. Okay, so so it's 9-7. Now finishing the game.
Yes, now finishing the
Perfect.
game. Just rub it in a little bit.
Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming right up. So there we have it, the end of the game and a out of nowhere win to the Knights. This is why I specifically said at the very beginning that this is a mission that is very cool and narrative driven. And we've had exactly that.
Yes.
The Dark Angels couldn't break the lines and the winners were the Knights. How did you feel about that mission?
Well, as you said, it's a very cool narrative-drawn mission where the defender actually has to defend.
Yeah.
But I must admit, first turn, I was demoralized.
Yes.
It was very, very
It was
demoralizing.
brutal. And we do get a sense of what people say, that Knights aren't the best army to field in Horus Heresy, especially the big Knights. I think the Armigers, the Wargraves and the Helverins are very good and very competitive. They shoot well.
You essentially have just slightly worse Dreadnoughts.
Slightly worse Dreadnoughts with line.
With line.
So they're great. But to field some of the Knights, which are very points heavy, and them being removed very, very quickly.
Yes.
I'm just not a fan of the D3+1 when you explode. I think the D3 is sufficient. If you roll a 1 or 2, it's basically...
Yeah, it wasn't such a big explosion.
Exactly. You didn't get the hits that you really, really needed. But talking about the big boy, the Mama himself, she's been glorious.
Absolutely, with her points.
Yeah, and we did talk at the very beginning before the game. Obviously, Karen told me, look, this is very, very good. Do you want me to bring it? I'm like, 100%. We'll field the Dark Angels army, which still packs a punch. But we have seen how she has basically won the game.
Single-handedly carried
Single-handedly. She is the man of the match. Or the woman of the match, because we have been calling her Mama today. So talk a bit about what you think, how it went for her in general, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, right, my Warlord and the other supporting Questoris were just out turn 1.
Out.
The fact that, she and all the Armigers just managed to pull the weight and just pull that win is... It just shows that it's very powerful.
Yeah, and
very powerful.
We did speak about that obviously when the camera switches off. We do talk a lot, which you can't see. But we did both say the Armigers are still in the game. They are the line. They are the scoring units, and they have basically won the game at the end. Again, this is a very narrative-driven, defensive-based game. So the defenders always going to have the slight advantage. And we did know from the very beginning that we did have. I had an inferior amount of line compared to the thing. But it was cool, narrative-driven as well, that the defender did have more scoring than the attacker itself. Back to my list, I think that you could see that the punch I had, all those Lascannons going through.
All the Melta shots.
But still, like Lascannons against the smaller Armigers is still 1 wound. And there is where we saw the difference of how easy a big knight would fall compared to the smaller knights. Did you enjoy playing the Dark Angels? I think it was a very nice list. I think it's an all-rounder.
I think it was a very nice list indeed. Another thing was, I think when you scored 3 points straight off the bat and removed those objectives...
That changed the game a lot.
I think that worked in my favour.
100%. Because if I wouldn't have removed those... So if I would have rolled slightly lower and scored a point, that meant that I would have scored more points in the same turns. Now, it was very nice to score the 3, but... I could have had an advantage of scoring 4 and 5 if I wouldn't have rolled high on the front. So that actually changed the game up quite a lot. Again, I think it all came down to having more line, and this is why I constantly say how important line is in 2.0, just because it wins games. Every single objective, every single mission in both the Siege of Chthonian and the new Exemplar book,
I'd even
line, like the 3 Exemplar battles have...
Line is key.
Line is key.
Line
We've
is
got Line
absolutely
Breaker, the name says it all. We have Ambush, which again is very important, and obviously the mission which we've played today, which
Just
again
keep scoring those objectives.
keep scoring. So line is as important as it gets. If you haven't played any of the new missions in this book, because I think a lot of people have missed out because they don't play Emperor's Children, so they didn't really get an interest in the book. But the missions are great, aren't they?
They're absolutely great, yeah. Especially now you're seeing as well in more events, they're not using the standalone missions, but they're using more the Siege of Chthonian, the exemplary battles.
Yeah.
Especially like how we mentioned, we're not doing the extra turns.
Yes.
Just because 4 turns is
makes
nice.
the game faster.
Yes.
Makes the game more aggressive. Makes the game have to be controlled from the very, very start and not sit back and wait, kill your enemy, and then move.
Yeah.
So it's been great, and we've really enjoyed it here at the SN Studio. So for those of you who haven't played these missions, make sure you check these missions out and play some of them. And that's it from us. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you want more content, click the link below, SN Plus, for extra content, and you will be supporting at the same time. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and comment and let us know what you have enjoyed the most. Thank you, Kieran, for joining us again.
Anytime.
Back to UK for your last term of university.
Last couple months.
And we will be seeing more of Kieran, hopefully in summer. With that said, that's the end of us for today. We'll catch you in the next one very soon.
See you later, guys.